Hello and welcome. This is not video or the final video of the series. I'll be doing it next week. Reason being is because I am preparing to bury my uncle tomorrow, who I was actually helping to take care of in his final days for the past few months. In today's video, or this short snippet of a video, is about allowing yourself to grieve. This is not going to be a long video, but I want to get this message out to the people who need to hear it. And also because I need to stay in YouTube's algorithm. Okay, let's be honest. Many of you have gone through so much. Many of you have gone through so much, specifically losses of loved ones, transitions in regards to jobs, moving, relationships, romantic relationships, friendships. There have been constant, drastic changes in your life, and it is easy to just continue on with life as if nothing has happened, or it's very easy to not give attention to or to not process or unpack what has happened to you, because it seems as if you stop, that you're going to get left behind, that you're going to miss something, that you're going to get slowed down, that you're going to be delayed. But in actuality, it's the opposite. When you process, when you slow down what has happened to you, it actually helps you to reset yourself for the new world that you are about to enter into. If that's a new world without your loved one, if that's a new world without your friend that you have been friends with for a very long time, if that's a new world in regards to you moving to another location, you have to take that moment for yourself so you could reset yourself, or take evaluation of who you are now. How has this impacted me? And you could represent yourself to the world, or you will know how to show up in the world again. I'll be honest and say right now, I'm not fully sure, and excuse me if I cry, but I'm not fully sure how I'm going to show up, and that's okay, right? I know who I am at my core. I know that I am a persistent woman. I am a woman of my word. I am a woman of conditioning. I like to do things repetitively. I know I am a woman who is about her business. I am a visionary. I am an executor. I know these things about me at my core, but what that's going to look like in detail in this new season of my life, I'm not sure what that's going to look like. And that's okay. And I want to encourage you, for those of you who are just lost in the transition right now, lost in the sauce, I want to encourage you and let you know that where you are is completely safe, and it's okay. You're safe in this process. You're safe in this transition. You're safe as you are figuring out your emotions. You are safe as you are processing what has happened to you. Maybe you have been abused in some way, shape, or form, and you're so used to that abuse. And if you want to go back because it's familiar, but even when you make the right decision, that is still grief, grieving the familiar of what you knew or what you thought you were going to have with someone. That's grief as well. It's not just death. Sometimes it's you grieving the old version of yourself that you thought you were going to be, or visions that you thought you were going to have by a certain age or a certain time frame. You have to grieve those things too. I thought that I would meet this goal by this time, and you didn't because life happened or for whatever reason. Sometimes you have to sit down and process what has happened with that. Allow yourself to grieve, and don't try to control grief because you can't do it anyway. People love to predict, like during these times right here, during funerals and stuff like that. People love to predict when you're going to cry, how you're going to cry. And it's like sometimes it's not tears. Sometimes it's numbness. I know the first day for me with my uncle, I was angry. I wasn't sad. I was angry. I was very angry for so many reasons, which I might tell down the road in another series or something. But I knew all of the reasons why I was angry, but I didn't know that was going to be the first emotion. I didn't shed a tear. I was angry. Oh God, I was so angry. Today, I was a little bit more sad. I cried today. I allowed myself to do that. Sometimes it looks like joy, a joy, unspeakable, speakable joy. Like sometimes it's a joy you can't explain, a gratefulness, a solitude. There's a plethora of emotions that comes with the grieving process. And you're not going to be able to predict what's going to come next. You don't know what's going to come around the corner. All I can encourage you to do is build a healthy relationship with grief. Make sure you're not participating in activities that are detrimental to who you are and who you're going to be. I always pray that for people. I pray you grieve in the healthiest ways possible, that God lifts the burdens, the heaviness of your heart. Sometimes the heaviness is needed. Sometimes the weight needs to be felt so you can proceed in life the way that you need to proceed. So tomorrow, when I bury my uncle, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to feel. I just know it's a long journey ahead, a very long journey ahead. He was like my father, one of my father figures. And it was an honor to take care of him in his final days. Grieve, y'all. Do what you need to do. Next week, I am going to do the final video of the 10-week series, 10 ways to take care of yourself while you're going through these crazy transitions. And obviously, I am going through a crazy transition right now, not just with the death of my uncle, but some other personal things that are going on in my life. And there are just constant shifts and changes around me. And the only thing that I could do right now, the best thing that I could do right now, is ground myself in love, the love of God, the love of my family, the love of the people who truly want to support me and believing it and allowing them to do so. Grounding myself is the only thing that I could do right now. That's the only sure thing that I could do right now. And I'm grateful to be in this space, because even though I have anger, a lot of anger within my body, and sadness and numbness and all the other emotions, peace is present with every emotion. It's accompanied with each emotion. A lot of people don't have that privilege. So I do pray peace for you in your grieving process, whether you're grieving the loss of a loved one, an old relationship, the old version of who you are, an old job, an old city, an old idea that you thought was going to come to fruition, whatever it may be. Switching religions, I don't know, whatever it may be. I pray that you grieve in the healthiest ways possible with every emotion, that God will give you the strength to withstand each emotion, and as grief comes in waves, that you will surf them and that you will not drown, but you will learn more of who you are, discover what it is, that more of what you need to do in the earth, your purpose, that you'll become more rooted in your purpose, and that every emotion is accompanied with peace, a peace that passes all understanding. All right, y'all. I'm going to catch y'all next Sunday at 6 p.m. for the next episode. Hopefully, if not, please give me grace, but it is my plan. It is my intentions to get the final video of the 10-week series, 10 Ways to Take Care of Yourself While You Are Going Through These Crazy Spiritual Transitions. It's my intentions to get that last and final video uploaded, okay, by next week at 6 p.m. at our regular time. Oop, light went off. But y'all get the point, y'all get the picture. I love y'all. I pray. I don't say a prayer about it. There's a lot of people dying right now. People are losing their family members, and like I said, people are really suffering like deep losses in whatever way, shape, form, capacity. And I just really, really want you all to know that grief is nothing to be afraid of, that you're safe. All right, y'all, I'm not gonna ramble because I can ramble all night. Let me get ready to bury an honorable man. My uncle, he's on my shirt right now. My Uncle Derek, my Uncle Bobby. An honorable man who I thank God for. All right, y'all. Catch y'all next Sunday at 6 p.m. for the final video of the 10-week series.